Hello and welcome back everybody. Jean here with more Mars anomalies and artifacts. I hope you're all having an awesome day. Let's get cracking on. We're returning to Proctor Dune Field, this massive dune field in the southern mid-latitudes of Mars. New anomalies have been revealed since the dunes have moved on. The high-rise photograph in this case is called Monitoring Dune Movement in Proctor Crater. Acquired recently on the 17th of July 2020 at a nice high res of 25.2 centimeters per pixel. And I'm showing you images I cropped from this JP2 black and white map projected file, just over 600 megabytes in size. There's a look at the low res black and white, and the anomalies we're checking out are some of these white objects scattered about in this region. There's a strange artifact in the photo. To the right hand side it looks as if something went wrong with the contrast on the camera. Who knows what caused that, but the anomalies we're looking at are luckily in the normal part of the photograph. The dune field is located here to the top right of Proctor, 46 degrees 51 minutes south, 30 degrees 31 minutes east. Again folks, there's so many anomalies in this JP2, I'm only going to be looking at the most compelling anomalies. So the first one right there folks, we've got a rectangular part about 14 meters long and about 5 meters wide. Check out the dome-like protrusion in the center. Smaller one over here off to the side. Got straight edges and a right angle again. Don't know what these are folks. And we're looking at this weird two-part like megalithic slab. We've got the larger part over here measuring about 10 by 8 meters. On it we've got a small protrusion and a long narrow part off to the top right. And we've seen a couple of those on Mars too. I'll show you those in a moment. Up close, check that out. It's like a conical feature there. Small block over here to the top right. And there's some others. This is from Argaea Planitia. So we have two parts. Long narrow part on the left. The larger block on the right. It also has a protrusion on it in its center. And then this one's from Euripus Mons. Two parts to that as well. Very uncanny resemblance there. I covered this block in a previous video, but I thought I'd show it to you folks again. It's very clear in this case. Also about 8 by 10 meters in size. It's got a long, narrow, oval protrusion or part there in the center. Also straight parallel edges to that thing. These remind me of the strange rectangular objects seen down in McMurdo Base in Antarctica. We've got the larger rectangular base, a small object placed in the center on top of these. This one over here has got a small rectangular part on it. Check this out as well. This is from Noachus Terra. This one here is from Pasithea. Also has like a ramp on the one side, very similar to these in Antarctica. And then this one over here. I wonder if these are like base structures that they make to prevent these smaller objects from being covered in snow. I don't know. Or are these megalithic slabs covered in snow with the protrusion sticking out? Who knows? It is a rather intriguing phenomenon. Also down in South America we've got these huge megalithic blocks with these knobs or protrusions on them. Don't know what's going on, but I think it's important we look at comparisons. I think there's a link between a civilization that once populated Mars and then also here on Earth. these megalithic ancient builder races. Yeah, we're looking at another block. This one's huge, folks. It's about 12 by 14 meters in size. And it's got a straight edge there, slightly curved, right angle over here, and then a small dome-like part there in the one side. There's another half a disc shaped object there. Also lots in this photograph. It's weird that we find square and rectangular parts as well as discs in one region. I don't know what natural geology would make those. I think there's intelligent design in these things, folks. That's my opinion. Do let me know what you think. I would appreciate that. Then we're looking at this part. It's about 12 meters across, and it's got a right angle there. It's got this round shape, very symmetrically designed, and then the smaller convex part on the top. It looks weird. Yeah, we're looking at 3 parts again, 2 larger parts separated with a straight line or gap, and a smaller part on top, bridging the gap over there. This part there is about 15 meters across. Check out that straight line over there again, folks. And then this part on top looks like a shell. Seen so many of these shapes. I'll show you another one that I found in this photograph. Check out this piece. That there is about 20 meters long. There's another L-shaped part there, and I covered this one in a previous video. It's got like a arrow point design to it. Let's check this thing out. Could be natural, but just check this. It's got a strange shape, and then on top of it, this large part is like stacked on top of this part underneath. Very interesting. This is one of the longest pieces that I've found on Mars thus far. This is also a very intriguing object, especially the little part on the top. That there's about 5 meters long, and it's got this perfect symmetry to it. Also a straight line. Look at that gap between these two. Forms like a disc. Here we're looking at 2 interlocking parts. That whole object there is about 15 meters long, and check that out. It's like these 2 objects were machined to fit together, and look at the protrusion right there in the center of this part. It's got a row of smaller parts there on the top, equal distance between those as well. Okay, yeah, we're looking at another huge megalithic block. That one there is about 10 meters long and about 3 meters thick. Check at the straight edges and right angle there. Seen lots of these blocks in Elysium Planitia near the Insight lander, where we've got the 2 pyramids in the Raptor Zone complex. Check out this part. That there's about 14 meters long and about 5 meters wide. It's another one of these rectangular base structures with a narrow rectangular part on top, very similar to those that we find in Antarctica. A long narrow piece over here, that's about 12 meters long and about 3 meters to 4 meters wide. Get the rectangular hollowed out part there, and also you can see the section off to the bottom right is also slightly indented. Look at the right angles there. I don't know what that could be. That looks like an opening. And we're looking at this long narrow part here, also about 12 meters long. It's got a strange shape to it as well. Check out the right hand part of it there. Follows the same line as this one here on the top. There's another one of those half a disc sort of shell shaped anomalies. This one over here is about 12 meters wide, and it's got a nice rounded section off here to the bottom left, and two rounded parts over here to the one side. Looks a lot like a seashell. In this case it's huge, folks. And then this strange dune formation over here. It's like a intertwined, almost like a pretzel shape to it. These are very weird dunes. Let's zoom in on that. This is about, let's see, 20 meters long. But check out the way this one goes underneath this one, comes over the top, and right here it's repeated again. This side goes underneath, comes out this side. So it's like something that's been twisted, like a DNA strand. Right, let's check out Proctor Dune Field and how many times NASA has photographed it. Check this out. The anomalies we looked at are located in the top right hand part of this dune field. So let's measure it. It's about 63 kilometers long by about 33 kilometers wide. So the question is, what are they monitoring here with this dune field that is changing? I think they know what we're looking at there, folks. Those anomalies are really, really compelling. And then this I mentioned in Chris's live stream last night, Andrew Bosiago's latest testimony. This is an intriguing video, folks. Do check it out if you get a chance. He talks about his experience in jump rooms between Earth and Mars. I'll include the link to this video in the description as well. That's it with this one, folks. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Let's have a chat in the comments below and see what you guys think of these. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.